As a reminder, if you're just joining us for the first time, these are guys who just started playing together for the first time this week. So it's going to take a lot for them to gel.
Evaluation book, what a guy like Andrew Nembhard did against, Duke early in the year, or, during the postseason. That's also, strong.
How he kind of adapts to this environment.
Remember that guy, John Butler Jr., just jumping up, the freshman out of Florida State, 7'1", 195. And there's Orlando Robinson, the center from Fresno State. Athleticism. What's the criticism for Minot in terms of what evaluators are looking for out of him?
I would say, first of all, it's a skill level. It's not quite there. I mean, he
plug him in immediately to play on the league.
Yeah, sure. He's been doing that since the 8th grade.
Right. The thing, like, Bobby, you tell me, how much does a guy like Bam Adebayo, does he open up the gates for a guy like Durns?
He should. I mean, the thing that teams, the league is a copycat league.
But dying breed. There's like two. Chris Paul, maybe one.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. Yeah, maybe.
There's Nembhard from three, misses short. Robinson on the rebound. Well, the guy who really ran the point for them yesterday for the blue team was Ryan Rollins, the guard out of Toledo. Now, Rollins, I just talked to his agent. He said he's dealing with a hip pointer, nothing serious, but that's why they held him out today. Here's Nembhard with the steal going against Basson. Basson with the Olay defense lets him go.
That was Ed Reed-like.
He really know the sets. He doesn't know what's going on. He's going to have to pick up everything on the fly, and that's something that personnel will be watching.
I believe the blue team had to send cash.
Bradley Beal. I'm going to say Bradley Beal.
You going with Brad over Jay?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Baby, I like it. Okay.
They're not going to like that one. But, they're very competitive.
Name called on draft night. First thing you're going to do to celebrate?
I don't think I'm going to cry. I don't think I'm going to. Hopefully, I mean, when that moment happens, it's going to be a lifetime achievement. I hope I stay in the NBA for a very long time.
EJ, I've been there. You're going to cry.
Knockdown shots. Drew Timme knocked down a three. Andrew Nembhard has been going to work on the floor.
That's the one thing. Nembhard's been great in this game, man. He's hooking guys up. He's getting in the lane almost at will.
Yeah, I think, Michael Porter is a guy that I can watch and say I could be that guy. I can play off cutters. I can be a good cutter, a good shooter. Can play off the one and
Duke. Did that have anything to do with you deciding to stay home and play with your father, or did you not even look at it from that standpoint?
Yeah, no. At the end of the day, Jalen always speaks very positive about Duke.
We've been grilling you about your decision to go play for your dad. What was the most interesting thing that you've been asked in your interviews thus far about that?
When you're growing up. And one thing, I'm going to take a piece out of my dad's book. So growing up, my dad always developed the ball handling, the guard skills, being able to shoot at a young age. I picked up over COVID. There's a bike trail up at my house, about 20-30 miles. So it's a good bike ride. It's a good workout in the morning. But
as a negative that he went to play for his dad and averaged 12 points per game and didn't necessarily have a breakout year?
I think it's harder to go play for your dad. I mean, that's the challenge there, as kind of being under that microscope.
It's at the top of the hour, so make sure to stick with us. We are winding down the final minutes of this first half. Ooh, a hard foul. Good to see Nembhard get up.
Of Nembhard being more of a pass-first point guard, getting him opportunities. And so when you think about that, and Robinson was good yesterday, scored 14 points, 4 of 7 from the field, as we see our guy John Butler knock down another three. And my comment to them is, listen, if you want to develop into being a very good college basketball player, go to college. Yeah. If you want to be
out so far, if he does stay in, the individual workouts will be key for him.
But that's just going to ask you, how often?
And I hope these mid-majors can survive. That's the big thing as far as we see all this NIL money come in, and it feels like it's almost like a training ground when you look at these smaller schools and then to these to the blue chip colleges.
I do wonder, because there are certain places like Howard that has a brand and has a huge.
Oh, I'm a testament. I mean, I went there and they gave me the belief that I could be whatever I wanted to be. And when you go to an HBCU,
with having a limited amount of ball handlers to help kind of run things for you guys.
Andrew makes the job so much easier. He's so smooth with it. You get him into everything. I see him adapting well. Like I said, you've got so many ex-professional players here that just talking to it.
The action, what you're seeing from your team and what you need to happen on the floor.
We're doing pretty. I think the biggest thing with us coming out of this timeout is defensively. We need those stops. It takes place. It's been a great week for me. It's been a learning experience. I'm having a great time. Every maker for us, running a rub action with Kofi. I told you can't go wrong with Andrew.
I feel like he's the best available with the best upside, considering that it's not a big draw from a free agent perspective, and he could become that all-star to play against with Tyrese Haliburton. For Sacramento at 4, considering that they're in a I mean, I know they've been in a win now mode since 2005, but it's hard for me to pick a player like that with the expectation that you're trying to make the playoffs next year.
Well, with Keegan Murray and Jaden Ivey on the board,
Yeah.
I think those two may, along with Paolo Banchero, may have the best rookie campaigns. Sitting on that list as well from Baylor, who didn't play in these games. So another guy didn't have a chance to improve his stock.
And I'm wondering why he cut his hair if he's not going to play.
The mullet was gone. I was shocked.
Yeah.
He was almost unrecognizable.
Right. I mean, again, you don't know who he is without the mullet.
So that'll do it for game 1 on day 2. Team Johnson, they will pick up the win, and for their 2 games, they will go 1-1